legendary card can be in 1500 in all stats, as can, I believe, Shawn Michaels, as can The Rock, as can Brock Lesnar. There's plenty of cards that can be. For example, if I wanted to make a totally level John Cena card, it's all about the single cards, and this is the most important thing, is that with tokens, it's all about where you place the token. Much other than giving, let's say, a 27-point boost to one stat, which, you know, could win a match, but it's what you do before it gets to the pro that influences what happens afterwards. So now I don't have a John Cena to pro, but for example, if I was going to level up his card to be equal pretty much in everything, then I'd be putting 3 in his speed, and I'd be putting maybe 1 in his toughness to level him up, or I could do 2 in his speed and 1 in his toughness, and 2 in his toughness. Either way, that is a perfectly balanced card, but you don't have that all the time unless you have access to a John Cena card every single day. So basically, you want to be placing your cards on your singles really carefully. Don't just go ahead and place the tokens on it, because you will regret it later on. Place the tokens once you have got a pro card to level it up with, because seriously, you'll regret doing it unless you have done it at absolutely the right level of the stats. Now, the simple rule is that if you want to have a card that is really, really, really awesome, you need to kind of watch other people and watch how they do their cards. But realistically speaking, it's the top 3 stats, which are power, charisma, and toughness on John Cena. You wouldn't really normally touch his speed. John Cena's a bit of an...
What the fuck are you watching?
Because, as a card, John Cena,
tips and shit how to properly level up your cards in Supercard.
Ring domination, and also for Road to Glory. Now this is where it gets a bit difficult, because you can make the best exhibition deck you like. You could have every single card exactly as you wanted. But if a power match is called and you've got a card that's great top speed like Kofi Kingston, then you're pretty much screwed. So you have to really choose it very carefully in terms of which cards you throw in which way. So my advice is that for your better cards, think very carefully about where you place it. Now, for example, my Seth Rollins, I know you're against the grain. A lot of Seth Rollins are actually leveled in toughness, speed, and charisma. I did mine in power, speed, and charisma. And the reason I did that is because it would be another Seth Rollins card. It would also be a Daniel Bryan card, for example, in most occasions. And that's what I was looking for from it. Plus, I've already got a toughness card and Undertaker, so if I was using these two together, it would actually be a pretty good match. So yeah, that's the reason I decided to do that. And if I wanted to go on the other side, you know, you can use my Daniel Bryan and my Sting together, and they would actually be pretty good combination as well. So the freeway is where 3 set of stats to level up to create what we call a freeway status card. So you can have a John Cena that is great in power, toughness, and charisma. Awesome, thank you very much. You would probably, in that case, put in, let's go back to John Cena again to show you. Let's use some real life examples of a good freeway. A good freeway is going to be the likes of Edge. So this is what I've just done. He's not fully leveled yet, but I did his power up, his speed up, and his charisma up. And the reason I did that is his main stat is in speed, his lesser stat is in power, and his third stat is in charisma. And you can kind of choose between toughness and charisma. I chose charisma just to kind of keep him leveled up, then to make him maybe be another edge card in that level. But overall, that card is going to be really good for things like Road to Glory. Now, if I was to look at a different card that was maybe more based for exhibition, I would go for a 2-way card. Now, the 2-way card is this Booker T. I leveled this Booker T specifically up to be a speed demon. That's all I wanted from Booker T because his card was amazing in terms of speed and charisma. Now, it's not obviously the fastest card because you'd have Seth Rollins and stuff like that, but that's what I wanted to use Booker T for. Now, he would be great in exhibition, great in People's Champion, but he wouldn't be that great in the other game modes I mentioned, shows like Ring Domination and Road to Glory. In fact, he'd be pretty useless because if anything, as long as speed and charisma came up, that's great. You know, you'd win. But if speed and charisma didn't come up, you'd have to be hoping that a card came that was actually leveled down a little bit, and you'd have a bit more of a. You think a card is really, really worth it, and he's got really 2 sets high stats, like that Kofi Kingston card, or the Stardust card here, you go ahead and do it. I mean, this is another example of a 2-way, great charisma, iffy speed, iffy toughness, iffy power. So we can have, for example, for 3-way, we've got Daniel Bryan, we've got Brock there, so this is my Brock Lesnar. Power, toughness, and speed to level up all stats to 1500. But I could have easily made his charisma go 1500 as well if I wanted to. But I decided not to. And that's the same that would happen with a Rock. Now, my advice for where you place other methods that people have chosen is I would not place your tokens on the proc. Now, the reason why I'm going to show you is actually I made a mistake myself when I first got my hands on Season 2. I got my Legendary Pros, I leveled up certain cards in a certain way that meant that their proc was so powerful that it would beat anyone, but, you know, you've only got 33%, so 1 in 3 chance of actually having it activated, so there's no real reason to put the proc in, and definitely my number 1 piece of advice is don't waste the tokens on a single card in the proc. If you're going to waste a token because maybe it's really overpowered, waste it in the stat, especially if it's an event card that it may be not everyone else is going to use. So, for example, if you had the Sting card, I advise someone to put one token, once it was pro'd, into the toughness category. The reason for that is because not many people are going to touch toughness. So if it comes to a toughness match and you've got no supports left, and it's maybe the last match, you're going to win that match. So that's just the way of thinking about it, is having that one extra token placed in a different area. Do you really need a proc that's going to be 1 out of 3 times? Or would you be better?
Oh, by the way, I stopped downloading my
I guess I can sleep tonight. Thanks.
fucking Destiny update.
Why's that?
Because it's 17 gig.
Oh wow. That's quite high.
A little bit, yeah.
At the moment I'm fighting a fucking top dog.
Sure feels much safer outside now.
Alright, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Mad Max for a little bit, then try a different game to see if it starts to save my setup.
Alright. This guy's got a shitload of health.
Now you never know what the next day will bring. Scrotus war parties, raids, roadkill, starvation, sickness, poison, storms. It's never ending.
What do I want to do? What do I want to do? There's a mission here. Oh, that's right, that's what I was doing.
She knows things you know.
Let's drive a truck. Got 1 viewer already.
Alright. And you're going down, motherfucker.
I'd look into getting my stuff together and tight for heading out. Come back to me when you think you're ready. You might want to improve that shotgun of yours before heading off.
You just send me a message what you're doing.
Did I?
Hey, you sent me a message what you're doing.
I did too. I was talking to somebody else as well. Didn't mean to. Max is fully upgraded.
I'm saving all my scrap, eh?
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I just got a trophy not that long ago for holding 5,000 scrap. The next one I'm working on is the 10,000 scrap.
Yeah. Where am I fucking supposed to go?
And currently, at the moment, I have got 6,700 scrap.
890.
Yeah, 6,751. So I don't have that far to go.
No. You get there soon.
Yeah. At the moment, I'm looting a fucking big dog camp. It's got fucking 8 scrap, 3 insignificant, and a historic relic.
Currently, I'm driving a big ass fucking truck.
Fair enough.
On a Pink Eyes missions.
Here we go.
Alright.
Pass. Company.
These fucking motherfuckers, man. Now where am I meant to go? Son of a bitch.
Okay. Don't know what that opened, but that opened something.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, more water.
Oh, this